Brightest blessings, everybody. I decided to do a video today because I've just been hearing things and, just over time, and things have been it's just been kind of getting on my nerves. So I wanted to discuss a couple things that I've been hearing. Now, if you've noticed, I'm in a purple room. Gee, what does that remind you of? You remember when I used to do my videos in here? Yeah, I was on a cheap-ass Stingray webcam. And everybody always said, gee, what's that picture behind you? Yeah, this is my office that I used to do my videos in, and I'm going to be actually working from home in my office, and before I start setting it up for that and all that stuff. Boy, you knock down those batteries, you're going to be in trouble. Anyway, I just changed the batteries on my camera, so you know how that is. So before I continue on with my little thing, and no, I'm not going to bitch and rant and rave. You guys, keep this video. It's Mystic Blue not doing a bitch box video. Oh my god. No, those are coming up soon. Don't worry. And there goes my batteries, just like I asked you not to do. Thank you, Aries. Okay. Somewhat of a bitch box, I don't know. So I'm going to show you a little bit around my office, and then I'll go on to my little discussion. Okay. I need to change over so I can see what I'm filming here. As you can see, this is one picture you guys usually see in the background. And that's the door outside my office, the white thing. Let me see if I can get a little closer up here. This is actually a painting I bought at a starving artist thing. I like cottages. And I really like this one. I like the coloring of it. So that's one. And I bought another one at the same starving artist sale. I'm sure that there's many replicas of it. So if you've seen something like this, don't go, nuh-uh, I've seen something like this. I don't give a shit. You probably have. Oh well. Too bad. So sad. Move on. Now, my witch's calendar. Haha. And this is my second painting. It's also a cottage, but a little different. And, as I said, I have a thing for cottages. And this is my office. It's a workspace, and it's something that I just find the outdoors and stuff like this very relaxing, and cottages and all that stuff. So, yeah, those are my two relaxing things. Now, one thing that was always above my computer that you never really noticed because it was against the wall behind my monitor. Now, if you guys get offended, I'm sorry. I'm a lesbian. I need my entertainment. No, it's not a chick who's topless, but close. It's Gwen Stefani. Actually, my girlfriend got this for me. We were at the state fair, and she won something, and she asked me what I wanted, and I picked this. So my girlfriend got this for me. Yes, that is right below my computer monitor. You want proof? There's my computer monitor. Okay. And then we turn around and you'll notice that the wall is a little bit of a different color. All the walls are this light purple color, except for this side. It's like a dark purple color. It's a little bit darker because you can see, let me zoom out a little bit. This is actually going out to my front street. And of course, there's a little bit of a picture here. Now, it's going to be kind of dark because you got the light of the windows coming in, but let me see if I can zoom in. Oops. There we go. It's a wolf and an eagle. That's something my girlfriend picked up at, like, the Goodwill. But she likes it. I like it. She knows I love wolves, so. And hey, I'm in the reflection. Hello! I just noticed that in the camera. Well, I'll be a son bitch. But yeah, it's my view. Someone comes up my front walkway. I see it right there. And then we'll just bring it on back to me, because we're at 4 minutes now. And I want my, there we go, my little talk, my little rant, my little rave. Let me move this up a little bit. There we go. Anyway, sorry about that. On the gay issue, you have people arguing for it, arguing against it, it's not natural. You know, I love these people with the it's not natural thing. They act like it doesn't bother them and, oh, do whatever you want to do. It's just not natural. So it's like they're a little dig in there, you know, acting like they think it's perfectly fine. It's just not natural. You can't reproduce. This has always kind of bothered me because it's very natural. And you find it in nature all the time. In many, many animals. In fact, there are more animal species that have homosexuality as a regular form of life than those animal species that don't. And people say, well, that's not the case, that's not the truth, because then they never reproduce. Well, no one said that they were strictly gay. Basically they fuck around with everyone, and people, another thing that really pisses me off is they specifically point this out and say it's not nature, so it's not natural. So when you point out things in nature, you know, you say it's not nature, so it's not natural, and you point out things in nature to show it is natural, then they're like, oh, you want to be like a filthy animal? Really? No, I'm just trying to show it's in nature and therefore very natural. Now, my favorite thing is, especially with those people who really hate homosexuals, they're like, you know what, to prove it's not natural and that it's not self-sustaining because you can never reproduce, let's just take all the homosexual men and put them on an island all by themselves. Take all the lesbians and put them on an island all by themselves. And then we'll show you, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist, they can't reproduce. There'll never be another homosexual on this earth. As a matter of fact, I hate fags so much, that's what we need to do. We need to take all the open gays and all the open lesbians and kick them out of this country. Have a whole island just for the gays and a whole island just for the lesbians. Kind of like separate but equal. I don't know. Kind of reminds me of that blacks only thing. Oh, no, never mind. I'm getting off on my own tangent there. But, you know, they'll like it that way. They like that and they want to do that. And the reason why they want to do that is because they don't want to deal with the fucking fags. And they can't reproduce. So what does that mean? They're gonna die out. Yay! No more faggots! No more. All right. You know what? It's a rule. We should do it. But you see, it is very natural because nature always finds a way. Life always finds a way. I can guarantee you to anybody who comes up with that argument, for anybody who is so gung-ho about that argument because they don't want homosexuals around, they just want them to die off, go away, and get the fuck out of their life. They don't want to admit that they ever existed, and if they do, they don't want them to ever exist ever again. I can guarantee you, if you placed every homosexual man, whether they be out or not, on one island, and every lesbian woman, whether they be out or not, on another island, there will always be homosexuals. My friends, where do you think homosexuals came from? Yes, true, homosexuals cannot reproduce. If two women have sex, they cannot reproduce. If two men have sex, they cannot reproduce. No. But I can still guarantee you the only thing that's going to happen is that the inhabitants on the island will die out. But homosexuals will never go, will never be extinct. It has always been around from the day the earth first had human beings. And even before that, in the animal kingdom, before humans were ever around. Homosexuality has always been and always will be. But you're thinking, but Mystic Blue, if the homosexuals are able to all get on one island and they don't reproduce, and you say, and you even concede that they will be that they will die out on that island, how can there be any homosexuals? Well, I'm a lesbian, not even a bisexual. We take out the whole equation of bisexuals. That's a whole other story. But let's just say for argument's sake, there's not even any bisexuals. There's straight, gay, and lesbian. Simple as that. Well, where do you think I came from? I can guarantee you, my mother was never a lesbian. Never even wanted to, you know, possibly maybe a little something, something here and there. My father, he's not gay. He never was, and he never will be. Even when he had his midlife crisis, never even went that way. Well, gee, we have two heterosexual, healthy parents who gave birth to a child who was a homosexual. So where do homosexuals come from? If homosexuals came from homosexuals, then not only would the population of that island die out, but so would all the homosexuals. In this case, though, homosexuals do not come from homosexuals. And that's why the population of the island would die out, and yet homosexuality would still be no closer to being gone. Because homosexuals are created by heterosexuals. Heterosexual couples mating. Some of their children, well, if you hear that, that's my son Mystic, a little black kitty, and he's the most handsome man that I have. Oh. He doesn't want to get on camera. You meowed, you get on camera. Look at that handsome man. Yes, he is. He's a handsome man. Yes, he is. So this is my cat Mystic. He is a 5-year-old male. Uh-oh, it's going out of focus. There he is. Yeah. But yes, the island, I will have no doubt, will end up all the inhabitants dying out. But there will always be homosexuals. Homosexuals are created, they are the children of heterosexuals. Yes. It's just as stupid as saying take all the blue-eyed people and put them on an island. They'll all die out. Well, I'm sorry, but there goes my cat. It's not the way it happens. There are some people who have children, whether it's through fertilization or they just end up having sex with the opposite sex simply to have children. And that's my crazy son Loki playing with this. Should have locked the door. But most homosexuals that I know, that I've ever seen, come from perfectly straight heterosexual couples. Couples that never even thought about possibly even experimenting. And for that reason, I'm sorry, homophobes, but homosexuals will never go away. Blessed be.